Hi guys, I'm Kimi Kwan from Taste of Asian Food. When we talk about breakfast in Malaysia, it will not be complete if we do not mention about Roti Canai. That's what I'm going to show you today. Roti Canai, it is a kind of flatbread with Indian influence, but it is hugely popular in Malaysia and Singapore. You do need some practice to make roti canai because it involves a flipping method to make the dough paper thin before you fold it up to make the flatbread with multiple layers. So I think the easiest way to show you how to do it is to include a video clip in slow motion, which I have already done it in this video. Let's get started and I'll show you how to make roti canai step by step. Here's the step-by-step instruction. First, prepare the dough. Put all the ingredients required into a mixing bowl. The flour, egg, sugar, some salt, water. The dough is very sticky at the beginning. As time goes by, the water will incorporate with the flour and become less sticky. And you also need to add some oil. I'm using ghee, that's a purified butter. You can mix it either with a food processor or do it manually. I prefer to mix it by hand if the quantity is more. Incorporate the oil with the dough until it clumps together and picks up all the flour in the bowl. You can continue kneading the dough in the bowl or transfer it to a work surface. I prefer to continue kneading on a table because it is more convenient. Continue kneading the dough for another 5 minutes until the gluten is fully developed. When this happens, the dough will become elastic, stretchable, non-sticky, and smooth on the surface. Let the dough rest for about 5 minutes. Then shape it into a cylinder. Divide the dough into individual portions. You can use a dough cutter to divide it, or push part of the dough through the gap between your thumb and the index finger, then pinch to detach it. An experienced roti canai vendor can do this very quickly by portioning the dough accurately this way. The dough for each roti canai is typically about 80 grams each. Roll each dough to form a smooth ball. Apply some softened butter or ghee on your palm. Pick up the dough and rub the butter liberally on the surface. This step will add the flavor to the roti canai and also prevent the dough surface from drying. Arrange the dough in a container. Cover it and let the raw dough relax for at least 3 hours or overnight before shaping. On the next day, take it out from the refrigerator and wait until it's back to room temperature. Then, place a piece of the dough on the oiled surface. Drizzle a few drops of oil on it. Press and stretch the dough with your palm to form a 6-inch disc. Make sure the perimeter of the disc is paper thin, translucent, and the center is thicker. Now it comes to the most challenging part of making roti canai, that is flipping the dough. Flipping the dough is an art by itself. I'm not as good as most of the roti canai vendors, as they make roti canai every day, and they are really good at it. But you seldom have a chance to get a tutorial from them. And I'm trying to explain slowly how the action is done. So I want to show you the same flipping process again by showing you with slow motion. Grab the dough with your left hand near you with your hand facing down, and further from you with your right hand facing up. Stretch the dough by pulling the dough towards you with your left hand to create tension before starting the flipping motion. Flip the dough with your right hand to the left. Move in a near vertical circular motion and across slightly over your left hand. The action is like throwing up the dough in a circular motion. The dough will travel back to the right. And you finish the flipping by slamming the dough on the work surface with your left hand. After the first flip, use your left hand to grab the dough's perimeter at the next position. Ideally, that's the position where your right hand was holding the dough during the first flip. As for the right hand, grab another part of the dough's perimeter slightly away from your left hand. Repeat the flipping action a few times until the dough becomes paper thin. You can make either round or square roti canai. To make a square roti canai, pull the edge of the dough outward if it is not thin enough. Try to stretch it to a rectangle. Sprinkle a few drops of ghee on the surface. Spread out the oil so that it covers the entire dough. The oil will separate the dough into layers and make it flaky. Fold 1/3 of the rectangle furthest away from you to the middle, and the other 1/3 nearer to you also to the middle. Next, fold the left and right to the center to form a square. To make the round roti canai, ignore the left and right fold. Instead, make more front and back folding, forming a thin wrinkled lock. Hold up one end of the lock, coil it into a spiral shape like a snail. Then tuck the other end beneath the dough neatly. Set aside to let it relax for 30 minutes before cooking. After that, flatten the dough gently with your fingertips on an oiled surface. Be careful not to break the bubbles, because the air trapped inside helps to make it fluffy. Lightly grease a griddle or a tawa. Let it cook for half a minute or until the bottom has firmed up and with some brown spots. You will notice some air bubbles expand in between the layers. Flip over to cook the other side. When both sides have become slightly brown, turn it over again and cook it until crispy and golden brown. Stack up the roti canais while they are still hot and give them a little fluff by squeezing between your palms to create the fluffy texture. It is best to serve with your favorite curries and dal. I've just shown you how to make roti canai, and I hope you enjoy watching this video. If you need the recipe, I've included it in the description right below the video. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button and give me a like. I will see you again in some other similar videos very soon, and bye for now.